Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that, and say hello.
Hello.
Hello all. Right, we're back after the pre-birthday stream, which was fun. Yeah, so the reason I didn't do a stream was because of that very reason. On that day of birthday was a Tuesday, which means I wasn't available, so no stream. So that's why it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So to compensate that, we're doing Wednesday instead, which changes nothing.
We normally do as well, but it's about the counts, right?
Yeah. Right, so let's go ahead and get to the game. Here we are. Right, so yeah. Before, I don't think I did say it last time or not, but did I say it last time? I did in the background. I was doing some stuff, grinding things for the Zeke.
No, I think you only told me because we then didn't have a stream.
Yeah, right. So yeah, in the background, last time I was doing this game, I grinded a bit just so I can get parts for our Zeke. So let's have a look at him right now. There he is. I got so many extra parts for it that I ended up with more than I needed.
Nice.
Like
and
I got,
of course it's completely purple.
of course. And as you see, I grinded enough to get enough legs, power units, head pieces, works. There's the legs, just in case any of them break. And the optional parts, you get different parts depending on what you leave behind, not damage on the different types of the Peace Walkers. So the people would provide the jetpack because it has thrusters on it. The ray dome, I've got 2 of these because that fucking flying one's the one I needed for the damn the rail gun, and even then it wasn't even, it was at like 70% when I acquired it. It's like, god fucking damn it. All the other parts were perfectly fine, they came in at 100%, except the railgun. And that's the one I specifically ignored damaging as well, by the way. Ugh, typical.
Maybe it got damaged from firing continuously at you.
Maybe, I don't know. Either way, we got a Zeke, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Leave that alone for now. Right, so let me just check equipment-wise to make sure, because we're going on a boss fight next. Gotta remember that, we're going after the Peace Walk itself. My god.
I mean, we have Metal Gear ourselves now, so we use that one, right? Right?
Story reasons say no.
Ah, god damn it.
Let's see, that only holds a small amount. I think... Pretty sure the Gustav was a better alternative, wasn't it? Can't remember now. Shit. I think I just stuck with the RPG too, but let me develop that on the side just in case. You never know.
Yeah. What's the law on that? This like short lock on when it gets close.
None of them have lock-ons. It's the FIM. That one has the lock-on. I don't think I need.
Yeah, I think I've got the Battlefield the law. I think used to lock on if you get it close to the target, like on its own.
This is a video game version, though.
Yeah, I mean the Battlefield one was also a video game, but
we're working in a fantasy realm here, mate. See, you got better rations. That's good. And there. Oh yeah, I managed to capture a tank. I had to beat it down to submission, but I got a new tank, so that's something.
Oh, nice. So you have 3 now?
Yeah. So that's something. Okay, let's see how we tackle the Peace Walker. And I did listen to some of the tapes for some guidance, but I can't remember them exactly. But I think ideally you just want to stay behind it as much as possible.
Peace Walker's active, and its self-defense system is targeting you, Snake.
Shit.
Better find a way to stop it quick.
You don't say. I noticed that when it suddenly turned into my direction.
Okay, supply markers. And I want... I have the other one? No, I don't. Okay, I want the... Let's see. I want the throwable variant of the strike. Okay. Don't need that.
Jeff grenades.
What's that? Done it. Oh, wait.
Did you have 3-star rations before?
What? Oh, the rations? No, they're new.
Oh, nice.
Also realizing I should be
But
using this
even
one
more
because I
overpowered gear.
Okay, curry, ration. Leave that, leave that. Let's see. Just leave those open. Can't take 2 types of curry, annoyingly. Okay, supply, strike, that's the throwing variant. Machine gun, and need to change that to the rocket launcher. Question is which one to take. I guess this one will do. It's got more shots in it. And got the chaffs, supply locker. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Yeah, I got the MG3. This one's the fast-firing variant, thank God. Okay, I think that's everything.
Fast fire doesn't mean more damage.
Yeah, it does to me. It's a big-ass fucking Metal Gear... Well, not Metal Gear, whatever this thing is. It might as well be. They act like it.
I mean, what do they call it?
They call it this one the Peace Walker, but I'm here like, that's a Metal Gear if I ever saw one.
I mean, the Peace Walker could just be the name of this Metal Gear, you know, like Zeke or Rex.
Probably. I see the other's weak point. No point salvaging this one, I'm damaging it to whole hell. I don't need your parts anymore. Let's see, there it is back there. Stop me just walking over here.
Probably the flamethrower under it.
Hang on a minute. No, okay. Never mind. No. What is that? Move, move! Jesus, that's got a radius. I'll just keep moving, I guess. Yeah, I think it will just keep rotating.
Really? It seems to do solid strategy.
Yeah, if it keeps rotating, I'll just keep doing it. No.
No.
So this one's not really singing, it sounds like the boss. Which makes sense. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Nah.
I figured out to shoot at the vulnerable parts.
It's its rear. I think this one has 2 pods,
It's
but...
the glowing part.
Yeah.
Could have thought.
Yeah, I think this one has 2 pods, like there's one at the front that's more hidden. I think. This is the back. Yep. What's the point of the flamethrower? I thought it was supposed to stop me from doing this. So when I initially fire this thing, it does go up, but then it just stops for some reason. You know, you think it would just keep continuously going up, but it just stops, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. Stay still. Damn you.
Shoot it down before it hits.
Oh, this thing? Huh.
Ah.
Neat.
Wait a second, was it a useful video game tip?
Well, this is useful. I'm gonna keep doing this. This is Peace Walker. This thing's supposed to be the most hardest one, and this is all it's doing.
I should have put more weapons on the sides.
Shit, shit.
Or behind it, where it's most vulnerable.
Oh no, it's roaring. No. Oh, there it is. Wonder when that was gonna kick in. Wait, I'll just stay back here. Don't let me. Just rationing up.
It'll be sent out shortly.
Any minute now.
Oh.
That's fine. Excuse me. Just gonna waltz onto you. Nah, I'll be gone by the time you get there. This thing's supposed to be hard, isn't it?
I mean, it's still connected with its second phase.
There we go.
And
Now it's doing
the
something.
new.
It's running in a circle. My god.
menacingly.
Fire damage, what is that? You fool! You give your weak points away. I thought it was supposed to be having a huge advantage for the fact it has legs. Seems like a disadvantage to me.
Yeah, but that was not a ghost shot.
No, it's still going, by the way. There it goes.
It doesn't do that much damage considering that it's a giant robot that just dumped you. This game is totally unrealistic.
Oh wait, it's over there. That's a huge design flaw, the fact you can shoot it down so easily. Oh my god, it's got arms!
Yeah, uses those
Why,
before.
why didn't you not use it earlier? Oh yeah, by the way, that sphere thing over there, that's a hydrogen bomb. This thing's designed to self-destruct, so mind that.
Oh yeah, you mentioned this last time, so...
This thing is designed, if
Oh,
it gets
okay.
caught, it will do a self-destruct with a hydrogen bomb. Overkill much?
At least it shows that nobody steals the designs.
One and done type deal. Ah, damn it. Missed it. I think it hit the wall, really.
They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Mind the cardboard box. I'll just climb over the edge, I think. I'll just jump down if it gets in the way.
You have the high ground now, even though you're still not higher than it.
I've got the highest ground. Ow. This is fine. Hang on, I still got this. Don't turn around, don't turn around. Come on, come on. Done. I thought this was going to be a challenge. Mission accomplished.
Is there an S rank which feels like one?
It should be, I hope. Most of the S ranks are just based on how fast you do it, really. There's the second one. I bet you if you use the aerial strike, you can get some decent damage if you time it right. What? Isn't it already? Right. Peace Walker has two brains, one for the rational thinking, the other for mostly natural movements. And I think I destroyed all the unnecessary ones.
Oh.
So right now, Major Brain is doing all the hard work. Which is that one.
But you got the air support now? Where did that come from?
I'm not questioning it. Hi. Shoot it! Damn it! Shoot it!
Now.
Why is it disengaging? David Pavlov. He's back again.
Hi Pablo.
Now it's got 4 legs. That was mostly just a one-er type thing, but we may do it again in some point in the future. It wasn't exactly planned, per se.
Yeah. I mean, kind of planned.
Kinda, but, you know. It was a spur-of-the-moment type thing, really. I'll make sure for the next one I'll give a better heads up for it, really. Off it goes. Ah, perfect way to travel.
There it is. It's still in range.
Wait,
Peace Walker's estimated top speed on level terrain is 25 miles an hour.
it's not bad.
It's not much.
Paz is on board the Hind
Yeah, but
too.
compared to a horse.
She's our client. We have to protect her. Snake, don't let Peace Walker get away.
The day is dawning. Go!
Shit. Button mash! Button mash! Faster, horse! Faster! Faster, damn it! Faster! Ah. How much horsepower is in
Hit
this?
yourself right now.
This thing better have 2 horsepower in it.
Only when you activate the turbo.
Where are the thrusters, damn it?
Snake, you're entering the woods. Watch out.
I can still button mash it even in the
Walker's
cutscene.
getting away.
My turn. Shit.
No dodge.
We're losing sight of it.
Yeah. They really want you invested in this, don't they? Damn it.
You're about to lose Peace Walker.
Rules 3, I guess. I can't button mash and do multiple things at the same time. They weren't satisfied with the torture sequence, clearly. Oh, I just squeezed in that one.
So you actually need to time it now where.
I'm button mashing here. It'll fit. There we go. I think it's mostly just repeats, really. Oh, God, that's tight. Oh, please no more. My flip can only handle so much.
Okay, this is easier.
Yeah, I have to do that 3 times over. For God's sake, stop. I think the horse is tired out. I can't go any faster.
Should have gone with the higher, with the better variant of it.
Holy, look at that.
I think you get bonus points for completing this.
Water up ahead.
Almost there.
Hang in there.
Oh, that horse is almost as good as climbing things as the Mako.
About as good as the Skyrim horses, really. I'm not joking, the horses in Skyrim can climb.
I mean, that was also like almost a wall that
I'll do it myself! Oh. That'll slow it down.
swim.
It's still walking, but it'll take a minute.
Oh, poor horse.
Tried his heart out, damn it. Well,
I will quickly go and let my cat out of my room because she spent 15 minutes here and now she's tired of me again.
cats, am I right?
Yeah.
Snake.
Kaz, Peace Walker's gone. They've got Paz too.
Yeah, but
Why, Kaz? What would Coleman want with Paz?
Paz was with the professor, i.e. the KGB. Once Coleman discovered that, he figured out what was really going on between Paz and Galvez.
He's trying to figure out how the KGB plan to stop Peace Walker. And he thinks he can get the info from Paz.
That's crazy. Paz won't know anything.
Well, he probably doesn't buy that.
killed? By grabbing Paz, Coldman's saying,
Stay out of this, or lose your client.
damn it! I can't believe we didn't realize what was going on before we lost contact with Paz.
Don't have time for that, Kaz.
Snake.
Paz needs our help.
Right. This isn't about money anymore. You better move. We know where they're headed.
Yeah.
You can thank Amanda.
Snake, that river you chased the
Finally, some use for her.
Rio San Juan. The other side is our country. I had some Nicaraguan compas track it there. They're Focos from the GPP faction, so we don't work together so much.
Where'd it go?
West, along the border, towards Lago Cocibolca.
There's a U.S. military supply base on the southeastern shore.
Oh, that'll do it.
Ever since that earthquake 2 years ago, America's had the entire region to itself.
That is where the Basilisco is. I'm sure of it.
Lago Cocibolca. How do I get across the border?
There's a route that we use to cross.
You know you could just
a little
fly
boat.
us there,
I
right?
can introduce you
We
to
have
the
helicopters.
No, we don't.
I appreciate it.
Who's making the
We
delivery
live on
services?
the island. How,
At the mercy
why
of
do you
folks
think
like
we have
Luis Borg
helicopters?
again.
Snake, Coldman's going to
Sounds
launch
like
the
they're
nuke
kind of
on
the
that
only
base.
way, except for ships, which is slow, to get
Based
there.
on what Huey's told us, it'll take 2 more days to prep for launch. But it looks like there's another reason they picked that date.
What's that?
Tomorrow is day 1 of a U.S.-Soviet summit in Vladivostok.
Oh,
Launch is probably
even worse.
connected somehow.
That's right. They're holding the SALT II talks.
You think Coldman's trying to disrupt the negotiations?
I would do it.
Either that, or use it
It will
as a
extend the Cold
bargaining chip.
War.
He's still got Paz, too.
Pretty much
At
just
any rate,
bump them
we're
all
running out of time.
together
I'll figure
conveniently.
something out.
Right. Oh, we better go and catch up. Right. So more stuff should have been developed. On the plus side, from defeating the Peace Walker, we now finally have an alternate outfit for us, which is designed for boss encounters. Where was that? What, like ages ago? Skip all that. Okay, let's see what we got from the Ausrops thing. Let's see how the more advanced team have been tackling it. Let's see. So the tank there on the right is pretty much what we captured, or what I captured last time. It's basically the upgraded variant of the LAV. Just, you know, a little bit
Well,
overcompensating here. There's a benefit of having these two at the front flanks, whatever, so they get the focal damage, really. It'd be stupid if you put your men at
That
the front.
soldier did like 80% of the tank's damage.
They may decide to
that's
use a rocket launcher. I mean, makes
Give
sense.
that guy a promotion, he's smart.
There's no kill like an overkill, though. He's dead.
You didn't overkill him, but it is still pretty effective.
Yeah, not bad. No losses there. Nice. Ammo for a gun I don't even have.
Best rewards.
Goes there. You go there. There. And yeah, in there. Okay, let's just do the R&D. I believe... Yes, I can have the supply marker as a gun. Because reasons.
Okay.
I think there's one equivalent for strike markers, but I'm not sure what levels them up, so I'll figure it out later. Anything else to make? Really? No. Check the items. Actually, an alternate food wouldn't hurt, but it doesn't really exist. All the others recover psyche, whatever, which a snake doesn't really encounter, so not really useful for me right now.
Not until 4.
No, that's about it. So, I don't think. Right, let's see what we got next. Let's see. Another stealth sequence, just in case you haven't worn out of those yet.
Snake, Peace Walker has
Really just had a giant boss fight
and entered
type
a
of
U.S.
stuff.
military supply base on the southeastern shore of Lago Cocibolca. Coldman's targeting the MSF plant. That's us. Don't let
shit.
it launch that nuke. Destroy Peace Walker.
Okay, fine. Alright, let's just get the prep out. So, let's see. There you go. So,
Oh,
so specifically for combat scenarios, you got this outfit, which is perfect
oh
for this.
3 weapons.
Yeah. Would have been great if I had this, you know, a couple boss fights ago, but oh well. Meanwhile, I'll still keep the sneaking outfit. I don't need a strike marker. It's redundant. So now I can specify what I want for stealth or combat, which is great.
Nice.
Right, let's see, that's equipped. Boxes aren't really usable here. I want a normal cobble box, not these themed boxes, damn it. The Sonic Eye is not really useful as you think it would be. The surround sound, it will have some use out of it. Okay, C4. Let's see, I think, pretty sure it's like a full-on weapon. Yeah, that's the downside. But it would be great in the, you know, in the boss fight type thing. You know, it's faster. That's probably the benefit. You know, you just pull it out,
Okay,
bang.
yeah,
You know,
that
you
is a
can
huge
summon
benefit.
immediately. But right now, this is good. Okay, I'll prep the boss variant for whatever's next. This is gonna be a short chapter, just giving you the warning.
So, like, get to the base and then you have the final chapter.
He's about right.
Take the gondola west along the river. When you reach the northern bank, you are in Nicaragua. I've arranged for a guide to get you close. Snake,
Chico.
sorry about the horse. He sure was pretty.
That the horse died.
Seems to be. Strains it out of its life.
It's almost tragic.
Oh,
Anyway.
I remember how to.
Hey, yeah.
I've been waiting
I'm sure you get
for a long time.
I mean, you know, Robo Blast 2 car is kind of tricky compared to all the other kart races out there.
King of Birmingham saying how much you
Is my life.
He's-
help me every time.
He's doing it with keyboard as well, so...
One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. Kill me. Kill me now.
I don't wanna.
There's only room for one.
That's not
boss.
helping. That horse is the last remnant of the boss, by the way. That's not helping at all.
Oh no, they make you do it.
Yep. It's suffering. It's a mercy killing.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgan fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility.
Oh yeah, right.
So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove their innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be
It's her taken reference here.
most beloved disciple. That was the way that the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. That was her final mission. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Yep.
Something's not right.
Everything she did it for a country.
What do you think?
Even the betrayal. That was all part of the mission. God damn. Also, copper box. Can't forget that.
This is Snake. Can you hear me?
This is Miller. Loud and clear.
Got in without a hitch.
Good. There's an airfield on the other side of the building. On the northwestern
Deja
shore.
vu here from Raiden.
That's where they'll conduct the launch.
Final stage,
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole thing was on an airfield.
Tower in front of you. I'm betting they'll control Peace Walker from there.
Cause they're targeting Mother Base. Don't you think you should evacuate?
Nah. Everybody here believes in you.
Where the hell else would they even go?
Alright, fine then. I've kind of gotten attached to the
Okay,
place.
everybody, swim.
But Amanda,
Where to, boss? This is against a nuclear bomb, for God's sake.
Can't involve them in this any further.
good. They've got their own
Try
cause
to
fight for.
dive.
And Snake. Don't forget the bad guys have got Paz.
I won't.
We're prepping a few backup units. Don't let them launch, Snake. We're counting on you.
No pressure. Alright, let's go in and stop him. Oh goody, hit all these drones casually, and I got no weaponry to stop that. Should have thought about that a while ago. Oh well,
Yeah.
Communications
So
tower to the west.
you guys for never bringing good weapons.
I got chaps, that's fine. They're not looking in this direction, so that's fine.
Soviet soldiers on an American base.
Oh,
Something's wrong here. Keep your eyes peeled, boss.
you think? And they're fully body armored and everything, but damn, they look dapper.
The fashion war has already been won. And compared to what Snake is wearing here.
Steady. Where's that guy gone? Ah, he's up there. I'll just sneak back over here. Come on. A little closer. Perfect.
CQC.
And sleep. That one. Take him away. Okay, that drone's over here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bolton recovery
I could probably just jump right
helicopter is
down.
complete.
Right now. Seen us.
I actually was really smooth with the dodge roll.
Well, it's faster than just climbing down.
Yeah.
This looks like it was an alternate way down.
Bolton
Yeah.
recovery subject
Oh,
confirmed
doesn't matter.
onboard helicopter.
Really found a prisoner, that's neat.
Yeah, I would have found him regardless if I knew about this other way. Doesn't matter now. Let's just check right here. Hopefully that drone doesn't look down. Please don't.
Oh, that guy.
Well, to be fair, in this universe
so
they
many
look
people
up.
in that base, it's like almost they're protecting something.
Thank God this is here. They would have saw me. Nothing back here. Just making sure. Always take your options. God, they can't hear this. All these footsteps. Off he goes. And away you go. These are probably like top tier guys for at the end of the game. You know, just simple logic.
Radio tower.
Smoke and everything. There's a good alarm there.
Yeah, Snake probably could use the smoke again.
I'm surprised it's not Iron for Snake. All the other games allow you to have that. Or maybe that's something you have to develop later on. Judging by the map layout, I bet you down there, that hangway, whatever, we have to run all the way down that. Just assuming.
I just imagine how developing it went down. So we set 50 guys down and spent 2 weeks figuring this out, and we present you a cigar. You can burn it, and then it will taste kinda good. If you did it a bunch of times before. Snake's like, yeah, you serious? Kidding? Joking with me?
Yeah, it's high quality stuff, Snake. I don't cheapen out on the good stuff.
We can buy those.
Yeah, but if you use the cigarette, you use them to show where lasers are and secure facilities.
Billy takes it out of his hand and starts smoking because he's getting stressed.
I'm not sure what the peripheral range on this drone is, I'm just being careful. Although, I'm not sure where I'm going to be going after this point. Ah, that's why. I'm sure they won't see this. Perfect. Off he goes.
Alright.
Oh, Miller must be impressed. Must be a good one. Stay right there. Off we go. I haven't needed to fire once yet.
And at the beginning I found it a bit weird that they all give up so easily, especially with, you know, tranquilizer pistol.
Well,
But
they don't
on the
know
other hand,
it's a
like,
tranquilizer.
yeah, but like, imagine from their perspective, they're just doing the daily scouting routes, and suddenly a guy just appeared next to them and knocked them out.
Sticks mode.
So yeah, you probably would just give up because like, wait, how did he come here? Oh, shit.
Get back up here. Oh, I timed that perfectly with the chaff grenade to stop him from summoning. Oh no, you don't. Let me go! Let me go!
Can you use this knife against it?
No, it's tranquilizer. It won't work.
Okay.
All I can use is chaffs, really. Come on. Stay down. Right, excuse me. Hey, the drone's not going to do anything, so... It's your lucky day. I'm saving you.
They really seem to enjoy that.
Mm. Oh, it's their freedom. I'm giving it to them. If only you could fly inside. Ah, right, the alarm's still going. Just wait it out. They don't know where I am right now. Oh, no, they do. Okay, never
No,
mind.
they do.
They must certainly do. Let's see how good their helmets are. Ow! They got shotguns! No, not very high tier stuff. I would have thought they'd be more durable than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Off he goes. Oh, they're giving up. Give it a minute. There's another guy here a minute ago.
Probably run away.
Oh, wait. If they try going up here, it's not gonna work. Oops, shit.
Are they blocking each? No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of them's gonna walk back up here, considering... Yep. Off he goes. I mean, that works. I was supposed to throw him, but whatever.
Okay. Let's see if
Oh.
that was non-lethal anymore.
His body disappeared, but I'm assuming he's fine.
I mean, that wasn't the lowest of drops.
The fact that body disappeared, I'm concerned. Ah, flash. You want to get me? You gotta get up this ladder. Ah, flash. No.
What? That should have changed.
Stupid range. Oh, it seems that the guys in body armor don't count for some reason. Weird. It's the too high tier of enemies.
What do you mean they don't count?
I don't know, the guys in the super body armor just don't get stunned. Watch, he'll disappear in a minute. Or not. Okay, maybe that guy was just the exception. Oh, he's got a can of soda. Drink.
Ah, it's 0.
Yeah, I like 0.
I mean, I actually don't like case versus well, it's just could drink a normal one.
Well, I'm more of a Pepsi person, but you know, my preference of Coke, yeah, I'd pick 0. Is it safe? Don't know. Give it a minute.
You don't want to rescue the guy in the back.
I ran out of Fultons.
Oh, okay.
Lie low for a while and wait for them to lift the alert.
Alright, be done in 5 seconds. After that, they had like a pre-warning stage where they're not quite lift the guard yet.
Yeah, like that. Oh, I see you there. Oh, I saw you.
Fully lost
And
sight of the
was
enemy,
there for
but
like a
keeping
minute.
awareness.
Paz,
Snake,
can
Oh.
you hear me?
It's two-way, thank God.
I can hear you.
Where are you?
I am not sure. I don't recognize it.
What about Coldman?
He just left for the control tower. Said something about entering the final data. What is the matter?
They found me.
Snake!
I mean, they found me not long ago, but still.
Snake, you okay? All MSFs ready to move out. They're headed your way on the double.
Oh, nice.
Serious.
There's a skeleton crew manning the base. Everyone else is en route to the
I
base.
didn't
and
know we
they're
had this many enforcements.
Snake, think you can make it to that
Where
control
did you
tower?
get freaking
Why?
destroyers?
Troops.
I mean, I know I got a lot of people, but I didn't realize I had this many.
Damned if I know.
Get over there quick as you can.
How many helicopters did you beat in the meantime?
I don't know, I've lost track at this point. All I wanted was a Battle Gear.
Do not worry about me. I am an angel of peace. I will be watching over you.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, looks like we're in combat mode. In the next mission. Nice.
Okay, it's still
Oh, yeah,
fine.
it doesn't count. The 2 bodies that disappeared didn't count. Neat. Right, let's assign some people. I have to say,
But-
we are pretty close to finishing the game. I'm not sure if we're going to do it in this stream, but I got a good feeling.
Ah, neat.
Let's see. Yay! Skip all that. Yeah, typical.
But it's only one guy now.
Yeah, I suppose. Let's see, you can go to Intel. Definitely Intel. Intel again. Medical.
Medical.
I'll get into medical. Go to the mess hall. That. Mess hall. Okay, that's pretty good. Right, I don't think there's any new weaponry to make. Not that I need it. Let's just go on ahead.
back-to-back story.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I can't equip the Sony Walkman for some reason. That's oddly specific.
Snake, Peace Walker's being
But
controlled
what if you
from
want
the
to listen to
control tower.
music?
It's to the northeast.
Licensed music,
Get
no less.
going. We'll be there to back you up.
It's specific to, you know, not allow me to have it, but whatever. Let me just check if being in the battle gives better stats. No, it doesn't. Okay.
Stealth.
I don't get the point of the weight system, considering I can just hold whatever the hell I want. I don't think there is a limit that I'm aware of, but
Maybe it's just for flavor.
maybe? I don't know. It was just sake of realism. It's like, yeah, Snake right now is holding this many things. There's no way he can even move around, but he's doing it anyway.
I mean, to be fair, like 8 kilo of equipment is nothing. Like a normal, like sniper rifle should be more than that.
Hang on. From the
Combat.
battle fatigue. Let me just equip what would be the standard then. I might as well, since I would prep it anyway. And missile launcher. I can have 2 of these things. Oh my god.
RPG is 2.8 kilograms.
I think it's a bit exaggerating.
No, I mean under is like 3 kilos is nothing. It's a rocket launcher with 7 rounds.
It's not even. It's not accounting for the ammo either.
Yeah.
Stealth.
Okay. I'm not sure if I need the stealth alpha or not, because I'm pretty sure with this one I'm just charging to the end. I don't think there's room for combat really. Well, if it ends up looking bad, I'll just change it out. I would like the extra protection just to be safe.
Wait, he doesn't have his M16 now?
Oh,
How
you know.
is he?
The control
Actually,
I've
give me
gotten-
the gun that you have.
Yeah, for once.
northeast. Go back
Let's see.
east the way you came, then head north from there.
Okay, yeah, there's no stealth there. There's no room for it. Off we go. Oh shit! I fell too far.
Don't die on me, Snake! Who's gonna stop Peace Walker now?
Maybe the 100 other people that I recruited. I don't think I even did this.
Okay, so since I'm gonna be at full alert, there is no stealth in this. I'm better off just protecting myself whilst I'm getting to the end.
And not jump down.
Well, I thought it'd be faster, which was.
I mean, yeah, you finished the battle faster.
Still have to do it passively, but still. And sniper, I rarely use it, but I might as well. And I mean, might as well have it equipped. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. C4. Can I have the smoke grenade?
Oh, Jeff grenades is next one.
Uh,
No, Jeff grenades?
strike. Yeah, I'll have the chaff. There you go. The items. Obviously, Fulton. Can't not have Fulton. And.
Same refreshments.
Hang on. Ration. A backup curry, just in case. I can't hold as many health items, but at this point, I don't think you need it. I'll equip the shield. And that's it, just an empty slot just in case. This is purely combat focused, so it's that in mind. Okay, this is the thing. Alright, let's see how far I can move with this thing. I bet its downside is it's slower.
Probably nice, yeah.
Yeah, most likely. Clank, 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 clank. 2D picture, my favorite. Let's see, of minus 63 in running speed. Yep.
Go back east the way you came, then head north from there.
Damn it.
It's so painful to watch it able to controller.
Yep. I can name fine. It's just the amount of
This
unnecessary
rare is
shaking.
well, I think, right?
Yeah, it's swerving, whatever. There we go. Actually, I think I'm faster with this thing on. Ow. Oh, thanks.
Come
You
on.
gave me a lift.
I think that's the intention.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not right.
for that's dangerous.
Yeah. You can't stop me.
He's charging at us like a madman.
He's like he's a walking tank or something.
I thought he was stealthy.
Stealth is not an option anymore. Really isn't. There we go.
Your objective lies beyond the gate.
Yeah, give me a minute. Yeah, I thought that would work. It usually does. Next. Good luck with that. Oh, damn it, I didn't realize.
Yeah, let's get this thing up
Get off me.
quickly.
There we go.
And those drones are still annoying.
Yeah, they are. And I'm knocked out. Wake up, wake up. Oh, look at that stamina meter, it's so low. And when you get stunned, you really don't want to get stunned.
Should just make a run for it.
I'm making a run for it now. Please tell me it's just a straight hallway. Fuck, it is.
This terrain leaves you completely exposed.
I think.
Can you make something to conceal yourself?
I'm not sure this is better.
You would have thrown it a bit before you saw it, your blocks line of sight.
Oh shit. Damn drones. Stay down, damn it. I see, it's these guys, these flipping drones, they're the problem.
If this doesn't work, maybe. Okay. So it's just a sniper for the drones. Because you can kill drones, they're not alive.
No, I got nothing that can hurt them, that's the problem.
Yeah, but you could use a sniper to hurt them if you equip proper bullets next time.
I didn't think of that. I'm trying to stay passive, damn it.
Yeah, but it's drones.
I intend the sniper for long range in general, it didn't matter.
Bet you could really screw the enemy over by dropping that bridge.
Hey, what? What is that? This is me not giving a damn. Serpentine! Serpentine! Come on, almost there. Don't you dare. This is good. This is fine.
Must be somehow more tense than stealthing.
Well, we're on a time limit, that's why. God. What happens if we're giving time limit? Serpentine! Serpentine!
Bugs.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Don't. Ah, for God's sake, that damn drone! Almost made it and everything.
What is going on? Snake! Answer me!
That's it. The gloves are coming off.
Oh no, he's going full murder hobo.
Engage sniper mode. Just to give me a minute to equip it. Let's see. Let's see. Don't want that anymore. Ah, this will do it. Yes, the ultimate sniper tool.
And to be fair, if you have is it tripod in English?
Yeah.
No, some ways to
It's
rest
tripod.
elementary, they're
What's
actually
tripod?
pretty accurate as well. So
Oh, is this consistent? Now, here's what you're supposed to do with these annoying drones. You shoot them down from the bloody sky.
The control tower that's controlling Peace Walker is located to the northeast. Go back east the way you came, then head north from there.
Yep. Now I can move on without worrying a damn minute. No. Get out of the sky. No, that's a regular sniper, don't worry about that.
So Snake has changed tactics. He's now raging against the machines.
Oh, come on. Get here. I swear, if this run ends up me using more Russians than last time, I don't know what that logic is.
The logic is to stay in cover and kill people from afar.
Good enough.
Your objective lies beyond the gate.
Yeah. Let me try the, this thing. Come on.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Damn it. Dear. Oh, nice. He landed around the box. Oh, nice. Nice job, you.
Probably thought that he's gonna be a hero, and then that happened.
Give me some defense. Go to sleep.
But I don't want to sleep. It's still early.
Yeah, should be safe. Just keep going. Oh, thought I could land on it.
Probably wouldn't spawn on it either way, right?
Hmm. Okay, hallway. Yeah, different story now.
This terrain leaves you completely.
Yep.
Can you make something
Jesus.
to conceal yourself?
That did a bit more than planned. Which means... Oops. Oh, oh dear. Oh, what a shame. Oh dear.
You still doing this passively?
I mean, it's environmental damage. It's completely different.
I should. Nobody was on those bridges.
Yep. No, 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 I saw. Here. Here. No. Stay down. I should be able to just run across, hopefully. There's a guy with an RPG, but I don't think he's too bad. Hell, it's easier now, really.
Yeah, because I actually have cover now.
I'm just gonna suddenly decide to just snap fire it. Come on, poke your head out. Okay, moving on. Come on, get up the thing. There you go. Okay, doing better this time around.
Yep.
All it took was a lethal weapon, who'd have thought?
Could have thought.
Pretty sure I could just half it at the end as well. You can't stop me! Yeah, let me just take care of this ass over here. Okay, moving on. Ah, you missed. Sleep, go sleep. Yeah. Salty be damned. Come on, full sleep. Thank you. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Go to the elevator, go to the elevator.
Faster! Faster, damn it! Faster! It worked in the old games, damn it!
Wait, really?
Yeah, in the older games, it made it go up faster.
Is it back in real life as well? Because
I
then I
hope it-
should start spamming them again.
I hope it does.
Watch out for the gunship.
The what?
I also know, like, it's like this urban myth going around. And if you press buttons and, like, distinctly that you can make the elevator go up but stops when this is what police uses. I actually never sure if this is true or not.
Damn. The helmet doesn't come off. Oh. I think there's an attack helicopter up there. I should be worried about that.
You got a machine gun, it's fine.
Why did that one stun me? That one I'm concerned about. So, shit, I'm out. Well. Oh, fine. Well, what am I supposed to do then? You said not to go outside, damn it. Make up your mind. Ow. Stay down. Come on. He's not getting back up. Okay, where's that chopper? Here we go. Yeah, how does it feel? And now it's playing music. What? What's going on?
Yeah, this is weird.
Yep.
I have a feeling that the big drone is going to show up again.
Mm-hmm. I think he's trying to do a Snake Eater moment, just like in 3. With the long elevator sequence. Not elevator, ladder sequence is a completely different thing. Right, just get a supply marker.
They've okayed the request for support.
Should probably use that turret there. Would probably be better. What do I do? Where is it?
You actually shooting down the helicopter?
Yeah? What else am I supposed to do? This is a really random moment. Snake Eaters had an excuse. Here, none at all. Red
Look,
Cross
it's
is
fine.
accurate.
So,
Die, 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 die!
yes, yes. Strike them down with all your hatred.
Nice shot.
Alright, can we move on? I'm supposed to Jeez. Ah shit! Ah shit! I guess in this whole sequence supposed to be longer, but already done it. Oh, right. As you can see. Ow, fuck!
Oh.
You idiot! Oh shit! Yeah.
Why do I hear boss music?
Here. You get up again, you know what's gonna happen next.
So can you repeat it just to the concussion? I don't know what happening.
I feel like this was supposed to be longer, but oops. Ain't got time for that.
I just too good. There's this M16 again. I was should throw it.
Big boss, you made it. Too late though. The false data's already in place.
What?
False data.
That's right. Peace Walker
No, it's false.
is designed for deterrence, nothing more. She is incapable of initiating a nuclear
Oh, it's a
attack
false
of her own.
alarm.
She will only awaken and attack when it's time to retaliate. Peace Walker
They're sending out
is
a red
weapon
herring.
of peace, after all.
They don't have a nuke.
First, we'll enter data for an imaginary Soviet nuclear strike on the U.S. homeland.
Where do you think it will
After
fire?
assessing the data as a threat, Peace Walker will automatically enter retaliation mode, selecting the optimal target.
They never had a
from
nuke.
predefined list. For this scenario, we have reverse engineered the false data so that she'll inevitably end up choosing the Caribbean Sea as her target.
What if it
Really
doesn't?
do it, aren't you?
Know this. Peace Walker's retaliation will be the first and last of the Cold War. It is the only way we will ever come close to achieving true peace. All that is left is to enter the code.
Ah, shit.
No! Stand down, big boss.
You're late.
Professor.
Professor?
Yes, well, taking over the base took longer than expected.
Sorry, what?
But I brought the technology. You provided the money and land.
Oh no, the big bad wasn't the big bad all along.
Accomplished so much in so little time.
Zadornov, you backstabbing son of a...
Backstabbing.
We're on Twitch. You can't say that here.
But were we not enemies all along? Do you really think my comrades were working for the company? Do you truly think we'd faithfully serve a pack of depraved capitalist dogs?
What are you going to do?
Launch a nuke. Target Cuba.
Have you lost your mind? What would you possibly gain?
We won't be the ones launching it. You, the Americans, will attack our ally, Cuba.
What?
Think, Coldman. We're on an American base, eagerly endorsed and supplied by a pro-American regime. What's the international community to think? The world will burn with
Profit.
sentiment. Communism will spread across Latin America unchecked. Let the age of deterrence be undone by the deterrent itself. Such is the Kremlin's plan.
You son of a bitch!
Us, come here.
Stranger danger.
Shoot him.
Professor Galvez.
I am Vladimir Zadornov. And Vladimir means ruler of peace. Now, do as you're
I have all the names something to do with
Don't
peace.
do it!
It's
Remember what they did to
coincidental.
you at their base on the coast. For what Coldman's done, he deserves nothing less than death.
Boss, I'm sorry.
They are gonna interrupt.
Oh, thank God.
Truly a child of peace.
Bang.
No, wait!
Renegade.
fitting that retribution be delivered by a dead hand.
You missed on purpose.
Your part in this isn't done. I need you to enter the code.
It's on the damn cards, you idiot!
Doctor, the target is now Cuba. Please make the necessary modifications. And don't even think of resisting. I'll crush you, but only after I crush your beloved first.
No. Not that.
Cuba is now the retaliation target.
Very well.
Good. It is done. As for you, Big Boss, I've been watching you all along. You've performed beyond even my highest expectations. A true commandante.
How has he been able to see all this?
Why do you think I
Nano
sent you
chips.
to Costa Rica? Had you made contact with the Sandinistas? A true intelligence operative never gets his hands dirty. Need a revolution? Manipulate the locals into doing it for you.
You mean Amanda and the Sandinistas?
You've done well. You took a ragtag band of guerrillas, children, and shaped them into a full-fledged, formidable army. And now, you'll truly become our century's most
To
complete.
be fair, this guy was at the start of this game to set this all up.
None other.
He gave us the base and everything.
Who, gunned down by the CIA,
Should
becomes
have
a
taken the warning
legendary
at the start, really.
The Sandinistas will rise up in revenge, overthrowing the pro-American regime and wresting Nicaragua from U.S. hands. And the nuclear strike on Cuba naturally will be the last straw.
Mammal-pod data entry is complete.
Dead at age 39, just like El Che. Ironic, isn't it? In the end, a legend is merely fiction. You'll die as the boss did, and become as did she, an eternal fraud.
Ah, shit. Didn't expect the army to actually kick in for this. Viva la revolution!
They're fully using child soldiers here. That's not good.
Freeze.
Dare point your gun at a comrade?
We will not be pawns of the KGB. We will win our own victory. Hasta la victoria siempre.
Hey, close enough.
Amanda! We're home! Look! We're back in Nika! We did it, Amanda! I mean... Comandante!
Yay! She got the name.
Boss, you hurt?
I'm fine.
Big boss.
Big boss! Big boss! Big boss! Big boss! Big boss!
She doesn't want to be called Big Boss.
You're calling him Big Boss. Totally different.
No, it's... that's... whatever.
You're a regular Joan of Arc.
Nonsense. You're the hero here.
You saved my life.
Where are the others?
You're the hero.
I think we're losing focus right now.
I never figured you were a softy, Snake.
Everything's good and happy. This is Act 4. We just finished the story now. Nothing comes after this.
The Peace Walker's still out there, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Paz can stay with us until she's back on her feet.
And the professor.
We'll find him a nice, comfy cell. Coldman's lost a lot of blood. He may not make it.
Where's Amanda?
Back with her compas. She'll catch up later. How about you, Snake?
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, like, the Peace Walker's still there. We're not done at all.
I have to finish this. That boss is a fake. I'm gonna bury it.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Wait until you get back. May as well celebrate peace while it lasts.
I didn't bring her back to life because I was forced to. I wanted to know how she really felt. How it really ended.
Yeah, but he was still forced to do it.
No, she's alive.
Some truths are better left buried.
You don't mean that. Be honest. You want to know too, don't you? Whether what you saw and heard at the end was the truth. She'll tell us. I know she will. Thank you for stopping them. And I'm sorry. I can't imagine how it hurt.
I'll live. I'm used to shock therapy.
Get that?
Well, it's very kind of you to say.
Because he was
Is it a
tortured.
reference?
Let's go meet her.
Yeah, but another torture. But
Get in, boss.
Oh, I guess we're a thing now. Neat.
Don't pick up a gun unless you know how to use it. Aiming a weapon alone doesn't make it a deterrent.
I mean, she didn't fire it technically, so...
You're the angel of peace. Leave the guns to us. That was our agreement, remember? The army's leaving Costa Rica now. The mission is complete.
No, it's not.
Paz?
What's he doing? Shit.
oh no.
You couldn't take that away from him?
Wait, we just placed it right next to him for the safe there.
It was cuffed to him, but they didn't take it away? Oh, off he goes.
What'd he do?
What do you think?
Killed you when I had the chance.
Norhead's nightmare is about to begin.
What?
Peace Walker determines retaliation targets based on enemy nuclear strike data. That data can be sent to third parties as well.
We got big problems, Snake. Coleman's activated the nuclear launch switch.
What, you guys didn't think that was gonna happen?
Yeah, but that's not it. The son of a
Maybe it's
bitch
not they
is
really
all
were gonna
over.
leave the Peace Walker alone, thinking, it's diffused now. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
activate it suddenly.
Activated. It started transmitting the false data sent to NORAD. It's using a spread spectrum MLF signal. It can't be blacked out, even by EMP.
That doesn't make sense.
Means we can't cut the signal.
Yeah, but EMP cuts everything that's electronic.
They'll think it's a real Soviet attack. They'll pass on the data to the National Military Command Center.
They'll think the event was real.
To choose whether or not to retaliate.
This could get ugly. Unless we stop it, we're looking at a retaliatory chain reaction.
No. No need to panic. The nightmare will end soon enough.
No, you're just gonna start a new
What
one.
do you mean?
Coldman's aim is for the bureaucrats in Washington to see the importance of a machine like Peace Walker. He's trying to prove that humans don't possess the will to launch nukes.
Everything will be fine. They'll never retaliate. They're only human.
Yeah, but what if they did?
Where's the president?
Last I heard, he was in the middle
That's
of
the fault with human error, isn't it?
Vladivostok.
With the
I
president
mean,
gone,
yeah,
nuclear launch
depends.
authority passes to the next
With,
person
with
in chain of
AI, you can
succession.
guarantee it. With humans, you never fucking know.
The speaker.
President, vice
I mean, wasn't this actually what happened? That, I mean, maybe, but I remember hearing somewhere that one guy actually, that there was a fault in the warning detection for Russia, and that they saw nukes being fired, and the guy in charge just didn't do it because he found something was off about the way they were launched.
You're correct. That did happen.
The
And
bureaucrats
thank
in
God they
Washington
got us out
Yeah,
of
thank
it.
fuck.
Peace Walker, on the other hand, she's loyal to the mission above all, and she's well aware that guaranteed retaliation is essential for nuclear deterrence to work.
Peace Walker is the perfect deterrent. Cuba would not have been my choice of targets. But you can't make peace
That's
This
the
is an explosive omelet.
exactly opposite thing of peace. You should not break omelets for it. Excellent.
Need to break a few omelets before making eggs.
Yeah, but that's not peace.
We could monitor it with the right equipment.
I've got you covered. I've got NORAD on the line.
Sir, we're tracking unidentified targets. Current apogee 20 degrees.
Estimated time of re-entry is 2250 Zulu. Have you contacted the
Looks a
president?
little understaffed. Is that just me?
System checks out. No corresponding natural signatures.
That room looks a little
Data is
understaffed.
reliable.
Cut the data transmission. We can't say for sure Washington isn't going to retaliate.
The only one who knows the abort code is me.
Is it peace? I bet you it's peace.
No one can turn it off. Even if they do.
1, 2, 3.
I'll already be dead. I can only pray that my theory, my peace, is proven right.
His last dying words were peas. He wanted a bag of peas, apparently.
Stand by for an emergency meeting. They're at DEFCON 3.
The false data and the nukes are both coming from the same source. We have to stop Peace Walker.
The only way is to destroy her.
Now you want to destroy him.
She's entered launch mode. Peace Walker's rendered her judgment. The target is Cuba.
Snake, don't let it launch the nuke.
Right, all hands on deck. Heavy weapons. Yes, as soon as it loads. Oh, we're going straight into it, okay. I guess they just want the transitional cutscene.
Yeah, and then the next mission.
Probably.
It's calculating ballistic trajectory. Once that's finished, it's all over.
I'll have to disrupt it then.
You've got to destroy the platform.
Check grenades.
Right. As many explosives and destructive weaponry as we can. We cannot hold back here. Which is why I've been
I
breaking
have
all
an
the
idea.
missile
Launch a
weapons.
nuke at it.
No! That's an awful idea.
Why?
This is the whole thing. The thing's designed for deterrence. The second you set it off, it will react responsibly.
Nuke it. It's the only way to be sure. Also, what's happened to the like 50 helicopters that came? None of those can help us now.
I think they buggered off back home.
Why?
I don't know. Okay, what can we assign? Go there. Go there. Right. Don't think there really is anything else to make. Anything new to make. Also, new theme. Nice. Okay. Right,
Can
so...
you bring Seek in now?
what?
The Metal Gear Seek.
Nah, for some reason the Zeke doesn't count. I don't know why.
But I thought this was relevant.
Well, I think we don't have a fully functioning AI for it yet. That's probably the problem.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so... I'm holding back anymore. Let's see. I want... got that. It's not going to be moving around much, and I need the most shots possible. I'm not going to need smoke grenades. It's redundant. I'll replace it with the deployable supply one. I can have another weapon. Am I allowed 2 different types of rocket launchers?
You don't see why not.
Yeah, I really don't see why not. Brilliant. Okay, we got strike marker, supply, chaff grenades just in case. We got rations, got the shield. Anything else to help
Full
defensively?
ton, you need that. It's just gonna be a boss fight, right?
Take the tortilla chips. You can always have Fultons. I can't really hold anything else that would help anyway.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it. C4 just in case, because the C4 will be helpful in some scenario if I just happen to be running out of all materials, which is probably likely. Okay, well, here we go. We gotta defeat the full-fledged Peace Walker now. How hard is it gonna be?
You will just stand there and calculate, right?
Love this theme. Now, is he gonna play it with the whole boss fight? Because it would be nice if it does. Yeah, it does. I love this theme. You hear this a lot in Metal Gear 5's like prepping, mission prep music, which is an interesting choice. I guess I just have to fire at it.
Self-defense system online.
Oh shit.
1 minute to launch.
Yeah, shoot the hydrogen bomb. That's a great idea. It's protecting itself pretty well here. You know. I wish this was faster. I got a minute before it goes off.
Firing rocket launcher.
At least it's slow.
Firing rocket launcher.
You know, I can get another one in.
This part is a lot more doable than the last one.
There we go. Just enough for one bar, that was. Alright, now it knows I'm the better threat. Ooh, off it goes. Jesus.
I'm fine, I'm fine. This is fine.
How slow is this? This is pretty quick. I thought it was slower. Off it goes. It's gone back. Damn it! Get back here! Where's he going?
It's running away from you.
Up there. Let's see it jump again. Get back here! You will witness me, damn it! Ooh. Oh no, you don't. Oh, shit! I should probably get rid of those just in case they do anything later. Oh shit. It's kind of annoying that stuns me quite solidly. You're not. Oh, come on, come on. There you go. Shit. It's open. Shoot it! That's it, that's it. Nice and clean.
Yeah, I have to say, like, boss fight-wise, this is pretty solid right now.
Yeah, like, the hype is great. Music is key for any boss fight, and this is working.
Also, like, the fact that it will just stop and ignore you for the most part to just complete the objective.
Oh, that's gonna come back in a minute. Yep. It's actually not a terrible thing to worry about. There it goes. It's probably set itself up again.
And you should be able to do it from here.
It could just decide to move. Bad. Hopefully I have enough of the things for material thing, whatever. Right, I'm out, I gotta get a new one. Yeah, thanks. Shit.
And laser doesn't look that powerful.
It's tracking. Not again. Ah, shit. Oh. I'd rather not.
That's your line.
Yeah, I have range. You only gave me for this. That's great. To be fair, this is the highest tier weapon. Ow. Shit. Oh, didn't expect that. And I think it broke my shield. Yep,
Oh,
it broke the shield.
Literally, if it actually matters that much.
Jesus, that hurts. I have to shoot it before it does anything else again. You don't. Means I can do stuff. I'm gonna ask for more. Just in case.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Any minute now. There you go. There you go. More ammo.
And you got 2 sets of rocket launcher.
I'm glad they.
So should be good.
I'm glad they didn't give me more rations because I don't need to hold more, so just focused on the ammo. I gotta do this anyway. It'll whittle down the damage a little bit. I can't see the thing, so I might as well.
Yeah.
There we go. Not again. I'm getting out of the way. Oh. Not what I was expecting. And circling around again. Get back here! Face me! So, okay, we're halfway there. She's 96. I think the weight indicates how stealthy you are, I think.
That could be a reason, yeah.
Or it's the weapon. It's the weapon. Still...
Like, people with rocket launchers in their hands are not really stealthily.
No, you don't. One left. Yo. Okay, 5 spare shots. I can keep moving. I don't have to worry too much. Excuse me. Come back in a minute. And the second one. Nice. And 2.
Right there.
And I'm out. Set the next one. Come back in a minute. Should be good. Ah.
Oh.
They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Gotta be ammo. Give me a count. Whatever. Huh? Oh shit, rocket launchers won't work on that. Oh, I didn't think of that. Shoot the thing.
It's the old-fashioned way.
Ugh. I gotta shoot the thing so it would stop working. Ugh. Come on, reload the damn thing, damn it. You've reloaded it 3 times now. There he goes. Alright. Should be on.
They don't have ammunition.
I didn't know. Wasted that. To be fair, it was constantly moving as well, which didn't help. This is no time for crawling, damn it. Now, why aren't you reloaded yet?
Guess you keep interrupting it by getting knocked down or jumping.
Not what I meant for. Almost there. Come on. Will you just stand still for 5 seconds, please?
vacuums. It's really good.
It's a straight shot, I can hit it. That's fair. Doesn't matter. There you go. That doesn't take much to get rid of.
Okay, now's your chance.
Yeah, as soon as I've reloaded. Come on. Okay, another one. We got 7 left. Okay, we got loads. Ow. This is why I keep the rations out. Shit. Oh. Oh god, that was close. Okay, how much missiles do I have? Oh, great. It's a clear shot. As soon as it stops moving. Should be prepping another missile soon, right?
Sorry?
Should be prepping another missile soon, I think. Ah, it dropped. It's too far.
Did it down a bit?
Yeah, I think they droop a little bit if it's long enough.
Damn it, this is too realistic.
That was a gamble. I bet you that does way more
there's
damage.
second one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's got 2.
probably.
That's no good. Miller, I need more.
They've okayed the request for support. They're
I squandered the last ones as well.
we speak.
Why'd you give me a ration? I don't need it. Oh, there it goes. Oh god, where is it standing?
So,
That's a terrible angle.
Stop her, Snake.
That better squeeze through. Thank god. That didn't disrupt it? Okay, there we go. I was concerned for a minute, it lost a bar, but it didn't disrupt it.
maybe it's just a set amount and not a bar.
Probably. Worry for a minute. Let's see, let me get rid of this one and I can ask for more. Sit around waiting. This thing's really durable for a Peace Walker. Gotta give it that. None of them, all the other ones were able to be broken down. This one's stubborn.
Yeah. Even like with villagers shooting at the AI tank.
I forgot how long this is. It's gonna suck if I die. Doesn't matter. I gotta follow this. And it's walking around again. Well, it's time for me to restock. I think I realized what the drinks and such are for, in case your stamina's low, but that really hasn't encountered much till right now, really.
Yeah, it's only if you get stunned, I don't think you can use them then, so...
Pretty much. Oh, where did you face me? And asking we should receive. Okay, here we go. Here's a chance. How can you say, oh, like, you know, under? You know, just saying. Okay, 2 more boys to go. It was a gamble shot.
Yeah. And at this point, any damage is good.
Yep. Ooh.
Then,
What are you, a dog? Perfect timing, the music just went by the way. Wait a minute, what am I doing? You fool! Ah, It hit something
I
though.
just grounded it.
Oh, come on, it didn't even hit a thing. Next time I'll just shoot with the bullets.
Before we get a chance again.
I don't think I will.
Doesn't work against him. Oh shit. It actually does freeze you.
Maybe I could do that. Where is it? I didn't even hear anything land. Okay, so this thing actually does stop me, so I'm just gonna get out of its range. Should be around there.
If only I could turn one left.
I didn't want to lose sight of it. Come on. Okay, I think it's gonna do the EMP next.
Already
Close.
know the patterns.
Yep. I didn't need to throw that. Well, it will come in handy when I need it. Please land that. Yes! Incoming! Brilliant!
Oh,
Fantastic! I totally planned that. Looks like I'm knocked out for a minute, but I've got rations. Don't you dare start.
Wiggle.
Yeah, that's actually not bad placement, to be honest. Okay, I'm recharged. Yes, headbutt it. Great idea.
It works so Krogan.
What's there? Please do. In the exact same spot. Nice.
That was a good one.
What's there? Just a few more good shots. No. Oh, I got a mate. They've been giving me these for a while and I didn't even notice. Could have used that earlier to restore my stamina. Oh well. Good shot.
Oh, this must be it.
Nope. Still got ammo left. This will do it. Job done!
This guy's been picking up. And finally there is peace.
We did it! Oh, thank God.
Let's try.
Right, now which one are we supposed to get inside of?
It stopped moving. Snake, you did it. You stopped the launch.
Huey, how's NORAD?
Not good.
Beamuse continues to track the targets on radar. The SP satellite status is green. Still assessing as reliable.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs,
Still think the Russians are firing a nuke, even though it doesn't exist.
You've only damaged the drive system. The data uplink still intact.
We've got 1,500 Soviet ICBMs crossing the North Pole. Target region is confirmed as the west coast of the United States.
God.
Go to DEFCON 2. Prepare to launch ICBMs.
How do I make it stop?
Peace Walker is a fully autonomous system. Unlike the other machines you fought, its command authorities are all located inside its cerebrum, the mammal pod.
The one at the back.
We've got to stop the mammal pod. I don't have the abort code either. Coldman was the only one.
Snake, destroy the AI inside the mammal pod.
C4s? Got it.
The inner barrier protecting the mammal pod is designed to be as strong as a bomb shelter.
What's it gonna take to get through?
I guess an atomic bomb will do it.
You trying to be funny?
No,
Well, it has got a hydrogen bomb
that
inside.
armor was designed to withstand a nuclear war.
We can't get through to the president. The decision is on us.
You can't be serious.
There's no way I'm gonna wipe out the human race.
This is the President's call.
There's no time for that. We need a decision now.
Huey, call NORAD. We have to tell them the nukes aren't real.
I'll give it a shot.
Forget the order of succession. If we're all going to hell, let's take those bastards with us.
We have 12 minutes to impact.
America, everybody.
May God have mercy on our souls.
Jesus. Coleman guessed wrong. They're gonna go through with it!
The platform sustained a lot of external damage. All we need is some pressure.
Pressure?
Sink it in the lake. With that much water pressure, even the tiniest crack should be enough to flood the innards. The AI pod is a mass of highly sensitive electronics. Short the contacts and the signal will stop.
How much does that thing weigh?
500 tons.
It's hopeless. We can't move that thing.
Get NORAD on the phone.
No, it's get the Pentagon on the phone. God damn it. You'd be consistent the whole game for that one line.
Yeah.
Sir, we've got a call.
The president?
Oh, you think that's bad. You see, all the lines that Perfect Cell has in Xenoverse 2, it deviates so hard.
Patch him through.
Mr. Chairman, I'll get straight to the point. Cancel the retaliatory strike now.
What?
The radar blips you're seeing are all fakes. No one's launched any nukes.
How do you know?
The launch data is fake, part of an experiment that leaked. You weren't supposed to receive it. Your radar is showing missiles that don't exist.
If you're lying, then we've got 10 minutes till we're toast. We have to retaliate or more Americans die.
The experiment was planned and executed by the CIA station chief in Central America.
Then put him on!
He's dead. I can give you his name, though.
We need more than the authentication code you gave the switchboard. We need proof you're actually Big Boss. Do you have any?
Do you know anyone who talks like this?
If you know the name Big Boss, then maybe you were there at the ceremony when I received the title from President Johnson.
Indeed I was.
We don't have time for this bullshit!
Hold it! Let's hear him out.
Hold it!
At the ceremony, the DCI tried to shake my hand. I refused. What happened?
Hold it!
Is
Sorry.
classified, top secret. Only a handful of people would know.
He's making it up. Don't listen to him!
Wait! Why did you refuse to shake his hand?
Because I knew where my loyalty belonged.
Everybody, listen to me. Those Soviet missiles are fakes.
What? You're actually going to believe him? He's right. This is some sort of commie trick.
No, it's the real Big Boss. Trust me.
How can you know for sure?
Because I was the Army Chief of Staff back then, and I was standing right next to the DCI when it happened. I saw everything.
Ooh, a butterfly.
The highest stake games of Among Us ever.
Thank you.
When we meet again, I hope you'll shake my hand. Oh! What are you doing?
Sorry, Chairman, but we are not standing down.
Damn it!
Those worthless sacks of...
Wait.
Jack. It's opening.
He wants you to get in.
She's calling me.
Butterflies.
Well, it's not a Metal Gear game without its weirdness.
Destroy the mammal pod and the data will stop flowing.
Please, stop her.
Here he goes. Okay, how do we do this? Guess I'll just take out all the AI panels that are still in there.
I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today. Boss. Like us. I didn't
Hurry,
raise
hurry, hurry.
into the man
Give me a minute. Oh,
just
God.
so we could face each other in battle.
There's a full 4 minutes of this.
Skills are meant to be used.
I'm not gonna have enough AI pieces to build a fully functioning Zeke, at least.
Is there such thing as an absolute timeless
It's gonna take a while.
There is no such thing, and never has.
You need to take a drink, now's the time. You got 4 minutes.
Human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms.
Okay, that's rack number 1.
Made whole again.
Next.
Philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will
previous 1 minute each.
Just as I once created the colors. They are my family. I may no longer be able
Bet you
to
there's
bear
an achievement to get them all.
but I still have a family.
Where did all the butterflies go?
That's a good question. That's what petals. I bet they change on the next one.
Do it.
This is the weirdest trip I've ever had. Okay, almost there. 5 minutes to spare.
No, that is not 5.
Square root of something something is 38 point something.
50.1. Yeah, it doesn't been that long.
Actually physically hurting her, you can hear it now. Each one I pull out. 10 left to go. This is like
it doesn't matter if the something scene, like in the science covers, they're just like, pi is exactly 3. But its attention.
I'm more reminded of the moment when you destroy the GLaDOS in Portal 1, and how you corrupt it pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Not good. I can't do it. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, she don't have to wait for this one.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, sit around for another 2 minutes.
Valid data regions 0.
So you should stop, right?
It stopped.
The data uplink's bypassing the mammal pod.
What?
Put down the gun! Come to your senses, man! The fate of the world, the fate of the Earth is at stake here! Why? I don't understand. Answer me! Tell me why! Answer me!
6 minutes remaining.
Wait. Authority rests with me now. I'm ordering a retaliation. No, don't! It's the end of us all!
Who gives a damn? I'm not gonna sit here and die like a dog! If the Russians are gonna kill my family, destroy my country, I'm taking them with me!
You see now, Chairman. Deterrence is just a fool's dream. Why? Why won't it stop?
Sometimes the body continues to live even after the brain is damaged. The boss AI isn't doing this. I think it's something rather more primitive.
Loyalty to
It's
the
the
end.
horse.
Taken a mammal's dying wish.
Stop it!
It's being loyal to the end, just like the boss.
Sit there. Stop it!
We gotta shoot it! Alright, we're finishing the story of the stream. There's no way I'm stopping now.
Okay, that's fair.
It's kind of pointless to really just stop it here. I mean, there's the theory that you could just run out of ammo, really. It's a possibility. I know someone who almost ran out and managed to beat the boss fight with C4. Because that's all they had left. I mean, props for making that work. That's why they kept C4 on, just in case.
Yeah, the 1 in a million chance.
Skip all that. Yeah, that's all neat. Moving on. Don't care about the base. You finished the story, damn it. Okay.
Snake, you have to stop that data from being sent.
Alright. Don't even need to prep. Just go in there and kick his ass again.
And destroyed everything.
Oh, we just gotta blow it up more. I know it sounded like what it does before. Give it a minute.
Snake, you have to stop that data from being sent. Do something, Snake! Oh God! Do something, Snake!
Come on.
Oh God! Do something, Snake! Do something, Snake!
I could do something, damn it. Snake, out there, do something! Change the switch tile to do something, Snake. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it in time, but no, I did. God damn, Snake, do something! I wish it was just Miller. Shit, ammo.
Do you switch the chances just automatic?
Hang on. No, it's automatic. I can't command Miller.
Okay.
How much ammo do I need to pump into it? I'm doing something, it just won't stop.
Should it need to make it collapse?
The other part's gone, but... Wait, it's getting up. Where's it? Seems to do something. I think it's almost there. I think that's done it. I finally did something. I did something.
You did it.
It's still moving.
Come on, Snake, give it a little push.
That's it. That's all I've got. I just want to lose heroism points. How is it moving?
It's stubborn. Gotta give it that.
Am I hearing music from the motors? No, it's just noise. Not again. It's singing. What is going on?
You can't ask me that about Metal Gear games.
Wait, what? What? How many loading screens do I got here?
I don't know about that place again.
I mean, bless is trying.
What's going on?
It's like not even they can explain it.
It's a different movie.
She's drowning herself to stop the transmission.
Look!
It's functional compensation. When the human brain is damaged, sometimes it recovers over time. Other parts of the brain take over the functions of the damaged parts. Mammal and reptile were patterned after different parts of the human brain. When those parts were assembled together into one, they must have become capable of functional compensation.
Huh.
Her memories remained with her. Is this her answer? This song.
It's clearly not thinking rationally. It's not using its head. It's using its heart.
This is the fate she chose for herself.
The boss's innocence has been proven. Do you hear it, Snake? Do you hear the boss's song?
You saw it, didn't you? When you went to space.
Oh yeah, the boss was the first woman to space.
But there's beauty outside of battle.
They said they put a chimp into space. In reality, they put the boss out there.
At last, I understand. In the end, it was you who put down your gun and chose instead to sing. They can all hear you. I know they can. And your will shall surely live on. That's what you wanted. So much that you gave up everything you had. But you couldn't achieve it. Isn't that right? And still, all you can do is sing. There's no peace to be found anywhere. And so, we can only keep on hoping. Hoping for the illusion we call peace.
It was a very, I'd label that as a Disney ending.
Still, pretty cool.
Touching. Ah, look, it's the peace symbol.
A little change.
Ooh. I think that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that was a game. Right.
Somehow, the least confusing Metal Gear game for me.
Yeah, it's the most comprehensive one out there.
Still not completely,
Yeah, it's good. Like,
that's good.
You know, this is a decent bridging game between Metal Gear 3 and 5, because timeline story reasons. As a game, though, it's still the same Metal Gear experience, just, you know, it is, if you straight up just marathon it, this is a pretty short game, really. Yeah, if you ignore that little bit of grinding for building the Zeke for the true ending, which will be next stream.
Okay.
But yeah, the only critique I have really is the fact you can't crawl. But they compensate for the fact you can't, which means they made it The fact it can't crawl
Easy.
means it's simpler to go through these areas now. There's not as much you have to branch out for. They definitely want... This one was meant to be designed to be, you know, mission focused, and yeah, that's perfectly fine for what this is. It's supposed to be a pausable game. Story-wise, yeah, it's fantastic. It's still the same quality as we expect. They've...
Yeah.
Honestly, the story for the Metal Gear games do not dip, as long as Kojima made it, mind you. There are a couple of games out there that weren't made by Kojima, and you can tell. Thank you, Mr. Kojima. I'm praying that this song is not copyright. Please.
Skip, skip, skip.
I wonder who that was. You have to do some research on that. Oh, no, I know who that was. Project Ito was a fellow writer for Hideo Kojima. He was responsible for the story of Metal Gear 2, I believe? He was like pretty much Kojima's recommendation if he wasn't available for writing Metal Gear stories, and he passed away. No, wait, no, he was more responsible for Metal Gear 4, actually, for how the story was playing out. If Kojima wasn't available, he was the go-to guy. He understood how the story was going to pan out and everything. He had his own like book that was adapted into a movie or an anime or something like that. It was very similar to Metal Gear 4 from what they were claiming. Like, he would have been the honorary guy to direct a Metal Gear game.
Yeah, shame that
Yeah.
it come to this.
He was gone before I even knew who he was.
It's a little life sometimes.
Yeah, there it is. Chapter 5. Gotta round it out. Next stream. Right. I think it's just the full credits now. I think. Yes.
Okay.
Let's just quickly have a look at the cast and I'll see if we can skip it. Let's see. Yep, Steve Bloom. There he is.
No.
Hey, look, Sonic's here as Roger Craig Smith.
Huh?
I heard it earlier. That's Troy Baker.
Oh, Matthew.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
And stuff. Can I skip this?
Also weird to see him as Matthew, not just Matt Mercer.
No, I refer to him as Matthew Mercer.
Say?
Well, I refer to him as Matthew Mercer. It just depends if it can be asked to fully say it or not.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not sure if this is going to have a post-credits thing, because Metal Gear's kind of infamous for that, so... I'm just praying that this is going to be short, considering this is a smaller game.
Yeah. Let's see.
Alright, so do you have any opinions of the game so far?
I mean, it's good. It's
This is where taking notes would be ideal.
well, not being tired, but
Yeah, it's true. Flying it's quite late now. We are pushing it a little bit, damn it, for us being close to the end.
I just got tired of the day. Thought of actually going to bed pretty late yesterday, so
I'll let you go soon. Just give it a minute.
it's fine. Just I know it's the decision. I'm not that good at talking. Like words hard, me tired. Actually having more trouble like focusing on what to say, especially in English.
Right. So I will say that for this game, I do admittedly like how the cutscenes are handled. Yes, it's budgetary, but to a degree. I really do like how it's handled.
It's still stylistic, which is always cool. Like, it's not okay. This looks bad because they just did it on the budget. It's like, okay, they had a budget, but they took the time to say, okay, we can't fully render them. Let's figure out how we can make them cool regardless.
Yeah, because you have the
a
benefit.
really good approach.
You have the benefit of not having to need to make full CG environments. You can make it look whatever you want, and it won't take a dent in the budget for making it. So cutscenes are cheaper for that benefit, so you can get more out of it in theory.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's interesting how they did the portrayal for the boss fights, because it's a completely different system to what the previous games have displayed compared to Metal Gear 4, really. Because
Yeah.
With 4, it was just a constant of just tranquilize, tranquilize, tranquilize. Here, you do have to be careful what you shoot at, just so you can expose better weak spots and such, or if you try to capture them and such.
Yeah, it did feel a bit too grindy, like knocking off 25, maybe 50% of some of those bosses probably wouldn't have hurt. Because especially with the later ones, we were never really in danger, it just took extremely long of just rocket it, reload.
To be fair,
grab ammunition.
I had the benefit of hindsight of knowing that, okay, at this point I really should have better gear at this point. If you're new to it, you probably wouldn't know that, and the idea you might encounter it and be like, oh shit, I don't have the necessary equipment. Let me go back, develop those, and whilst I'm waiting, do some side missions and such. But
yeah.
For making progress in the story for a Metal Gear game, it is a bit backwards for having to do grinding. Which, you know, it's experimenting with the gimmick here and mechanics that will come back in Metal Gear 5. They handled it much better. They actually gave you room and everything to get the equipment you necessarily need.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, these are definitely credits for a movie, isn't it? Because Mr. Kojima loves movies.
Actually, hasn't he made a movie yet?
He was really inspired too. Like he was interested in the movie making media and everything, but he just found that developing video games was a better route for him. But he was certainly inspired from movies and media and such.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't done a movie, but that's why he does this format instead.
Yeah. I mean, his games are mostly movie anyways, which is like one thing. Okay, I see why it doesn't make movies, because he makes games like movies. But on the other hand, like, you pretty much make movies already, just make a movie. Like, it wouldn't be that different.
Well, that's the thing. There is eventually going to be a Metal Gear movie, an official one, and I believe it was done by the same director who did the Kong Skull Island film. He knows exactly how the Metal Gear series is supposed to be done and such. He's a full-on fan. He's played the games. He's done his research. He knows what he's talking about, and Kojima fully approves of him. So, you know he's in good hands. Can't fuck this one up, please. Okay, we're almost there. We're in the music part. We're almost at the end. I can finally find out what's in that Sony Walkman without having to worry about the labeling. You can tell this definitely takes place after Metal Gear 4 then.
Yeah.
Oh, they had Snake Eater on here. God damn, I could have used that earlier. Zone of the Enders. That's the game that was tied in with the demo for Metal Gear 2. That's the only reason that game's popular. Almost there. Just a little bit further.
Developed by copyright.
I think it's developed by and copyright of Konami.
Oh, it was developed by copyright.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Like, I think we're at the end.
It stopped moving, but it's still scrolling in my eyes. What's going on? The old telephone call. Here we go.
Snake, you still here?
That's not even a phone call.
Come on. Let's go back.
I'm not going back.
Huh?
I'm done.
Snake, you don't mean...
I'm done looking for the truth.
What are you saying, Snake?
I was wrong.
Come on, boss. Everybody's waiting for you.
She betrayed me, Kaz.
She what?
In the end, she put down her gun. And when she did, she rejected her entire life up to that point, including me.
What do you mean?
In giving up her life, she abandoned everything she was as a soldier.
And you consider that betrayal?
I won't make the same choice as her. My future is going to be different.
Then...
Yeah, that's right. From now on, call me Big Boss.
Now in color.
So he's finally accepted the name. Took a while.
Some mild PTSD.
Solid 10 years I do. We get tux. Classic outfit. That's been an outfit in all the Metal Gear games. There's always a tuxedo. Right, I think that's everything. Just making sure. No last minute cutscene or anything like that. Damn it.
What's up?
It's about Paz. You know she doesn't have any family. She got a scholarship thanks to Zadornov and was living at the dorms, but he was KGB. All signs are her scholarship came from the KGB too. Even if they let him go, she's not going to be seeing any more money.
Fine, we'll take her in.
Anyway.
So, I was wondering, what about letting her stay here for a while?
What does she think?
She says she wants to help out. It would only be temporary. She's still in shock. Right now, no one understands her better than we do.
Okay. But Kaz, don't take your eyes off her.
What do you mean?
It won't be easy getting used to this kind of life.
I know, Snake. I'm not trying to turn her into one of us. You should talk to her yourself later.
Okay.
And, Dr. Strangelove wants to come too.
Strangelove?
Nice.
Well, she's out of a job now, and she'd have a problem returning to England.
She really is English.
Talk to her about it. Anyway, you don't need me to tell you how good she'd be for R&D.
Oh. Imagine the boost I get from that. I'm just signing her right away. No questions asked.
Damn it.
There's room for that. I can do some quick assignments.
That you were done.
Just 2 more guys. Oh, we got Zadornov in prison. Hang on a minute. There he is. He's got some good stats, but he's never leaving. Okay. Let's be quick. Yep, definitely R&D. Jesus. Yay. Okay, you can go... What is slacking behind? Well, I guess the mess hall by 1 point. Okay. Oh, shit. Something's full. Oh, god damn it. We can go into combat. There you go. Everything's fine now. Okay, let's save and we'll be done. Now, I think we'll be finishing the game tomorrow. I think, due to the nature of what the next chapter will be, it's a little bit weird. We'll just see how it turns out. Okay, let me just show the thumbnail. There it is. Go back. Right, so I'd say officially story-wise, we're done with the main campaign. It's just this little side thing we gotta do, but then that'd be it'll probably be a shorter stream. Maybe. God knows. This is Metal Gear we're talking about here. But I believe we'll be finished tomorrow, so there's that to look forward to.
Isn't tomorrow D&D?
Today is
Tuesday?
Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah, well, sorry, but wasn't this in the Thursday now because Sunday can't do Sunday?
Let's see. Shit. Well, we'll figure things out. It's either Thursday or Tuesday. Till then, next time. All right. Bye all.
Bye.